Hey guys, Mecha-san here with a Watch Mojo reaction video here, and Transformers 1 is that. This is the top 10 biggest flexes in Transformers. Okay, there's quite a few. I mean, a lot of the fights with Optimus and Megatron. Whew, boy, oh boy. This, I want a nostalgia trip here. It just makes me want to rewatch some of the old shows here, like the old 2000s, stuff like that. Oh boy. Good time. Robots.
You shall not harm her.
Welcome to Watch Mojo.
Yeah.
Today we're counting down our picks.
Fortress Maximus here, only responds to humans.
And Decepticon flexes.
Oh, yes.
That's right, we'll be looking at all the times these transforming badasses showed off their incredible strength.
Oh yeah. Energon with...
Let this be a lesson to all who dare to challenge me.
Number 10, Breaking the Silence.
Oh yeah, when Soundwave did that Soundwave Superior, he was like, he had like a silence going on.
It's hard for any follow-up series to match the awesomeness of Soundwave in G1, but Prime's take is pretty awesome in his own right.
I mean, that voice was something, but okay, I wasn't much a G1 continuity, G1 cartoon. I mean, I tried watching it, but it really was a case where, nah, I tried.
You know, despite not being able to talk, but of course,
the silence helped.
Eventually gets their comeuppance.
Yeah, like he mostly talked. We mostly talked or showed any form of response via recordings of what other people said. Like when Megatron said, "Quit groveling and await my command."
And Soundwaves saw him captured by the Autobots as they attempted to extract information about the Decepticons' plans. Well, this plan failed horribly.
Why is Megatron stealing human technology? What is he attempting to build? Why is Megatron stealing human technology?
Yeah, like
despite being tied up and
his happy face.
he absolutely refuses to give up any information.
Yeah, let's face it, you guys. I mean, he knows that you guys won't resort to the extreme methodologies like they would.
In fact, he takes it one step further and starts
almost
everything he knows right in front of them.
Yep,
then
erasing
many years of silence just to rub into their faces the fact that he has won.
Soundwave superior.
Yes, Autobots inferior.
That's not just petty,
Oh.
that's a flex. Number 9.
And in the end, he was wrong in the end, of course. So, I mean, well, I'll say this, Soundwave inferior, human kid superior.
9. Anything you can do, Megatron can do better.
Impressive.
Yeah, Cybertron. You look like a ghost right now, so yeah.
But ultimately futile.
Some freaky things were going on with Megs after he seemingly met his end in the Cybertron series. No one could touch his new
just
ghostly
like old
form,
times.
but he could certainly touch them. Incensed by seeing him back from the dead, Leo Breaker charged in regardless, and got an unhealthy dose of mind games as a reward.
Yep, that's
It's forming a shape.
Just to flex his
yeah.
new powers, Megatron creates a shadowy replica of
I must have
the
missed that
beastly
episode
Autobots,
because
one that is
I
completely loyal to
forgot.
him.
Must have forgotten entirely.
Kitty.
As if to add
But I have
insult
that
to
toy,
injury,
and it can
this
like
newly
combine.
Nemesis Breaker is able to mop the floor with the original, and yes, he can even copy Optimus and Leo's combination gimmick.
Yep.
Please, not gonna happen.
Oh, it happened.
Number 8, Mauling Magnus.
The
Don't
death
just
of
love it when a
Magnus?
character
Oh, by
disappears
Japanese?
for half a series, then returns just to get unceremoniously offed.
Oh,
While the
don't
commander
you
of
hate that?
Autobot City and former Matrix holder Ultra Magnus got that esteemed privilege back in the Headmaster's days.
Okay,
After
yeah.
Galvatron decides he wants to blow up Earth for some reason, the Decepticons start their campaign.
What
by
reason is there?
targeting
Just
the Autobot stronghold.
Obviously, the reason is because you humans, if it wasn't for you guys, the Autobots would have lost, so yeah.
Old.
Six shot. X6 shot, damn. This is actually my first, I've seen Six Shot in the comics. This is my first time seeing Six Shot animated in any way, shape, or form. I've heard about him.
Six Shot is assigned with taking out the leader, and the way he does it is just humiliating on Magnus's part.
To hell with your
he
tricks.
Absolutely clowns on him to the point he doesn't even get a solid hit in.
Whoa! I'm missing when they did that here. Yeah, the transformations.
As if to say, buy my toy, kids, or look what I can do. He alternates between forms and batters his feeble opponents.
Yeah, he's like a triple change. That guy's a triple changer.
For such a high-ranking officer to die like this is just embarrassing. Sorry, dude. Number 7, claiming the throne. Megatron sure makes a habit of flexing on Starscream.
I should see this here. I dropped it. After like the episode Cyberverse dropped at like 2.
After all, just the mere fact that he keeps him around despite his treachery proves that he doesn't consider him a big enough threat to his power to neutralize him.
Pretty much, I mean, I've seen a few reasons here. One of which is that he serves as a constant reminder of why he should be in charge. And this guy, he boasts, he talks big, but all he can do is just bully those little people here, just scream and blame others. At least Megatron admits when, hey, I made him. He doesn't blame others when he made a mistake, when he knows he made a mistake. He doesn't say it out loud, but he doesn't force the fault on others.
But perhaps one of his greatest instances of putting Starscream in his place is
in
in
Transformers 1,
where, despite being surrounded by the Cybertronian High Guard,
he's a High Guard
with their leader.
I tell you what I'm not doing.
Yeah.
I'm not counting.
We're not getting a sequel, unfortunately.
Playing King of the Throne. I'm not pretending like I'm making a difference by throwing one punch and then running away to hide.
Bear in mind,
and keep in mind here,
he only just gained his powers of transformation,
and
he's already able to go toe-to-toe with one of the most esteemed fighters.
Exactly. Yeah, he was a miner, so he was tough, but he was not a soldier here. These guys, the High Guard here, they're supposed to have been on the front lines, fighting the Quintessons with the Prime. This guy was the head seeker. That's a holdover as well. And like the Lion continuity, and even Michael Bay movie, Starscream was the head of the Seekers, basically Cybertron's Air Force. And in here, it's like you're getting your butt kicked by a bot that hasn't even had his full powers unlocked for 24 hours. For less than that here, not even 12 hours, I think.
You want to see the strength of one bot over another? Huh? Is that all you got?
Not only
and he crushes his.
Does he humble Starscream, leaving him begging for his life, his strength is also able to rally the rest of the squad to follow him into battle.
Bear witness! This is the last time I show mercy.
Yep. Yeah, of course, there is one little plot hole in that scene, if I see it here. It's like they all started chanting his name, D16, D16, which is a clear nod to what happened in like the line continuity here with whole background of being a gladiator in the pits of chaos and essentially rising up, people flexing. However, he never gave his name. He never gave any of them his name. Never said his name to them. Like, I am D16. No, it's like they just knew.
Lockdown locks in.
Yep.
As a bounty hunter and trophy hunter, flexing is sort of Lockdown's whole thing.
Now you're gonna put me to sleep.
As such, almost any time this dude gets screen time, he
Yep.
makes it his mission to show off just how effortlessly good in combat he is.
Oh, boy.
Sure, the Autobots are just a crew of maintenance workers, but they've proven themselves capable of
Yep.
taking on powerful foes, so it shouldn't have been this easy for one fella to take them all out.
Yeah, and the whole thing with Prowl, he has a small indirect connection with Prowl here, considering the master, like Yokitron. But yeah, that's
You can call
Ratchet's EMP generator, which he got during the war.
me lockdown. Though you probably can't call me anything until you reboot yourself.
Regardless, he goes out of his way to incapacitate whoever catches his eye and then helps himself to whatever goodies they
Yep.
have attached
The-
to their bodies.
the upgrades.
Because nothing says flexing on your opposition like whooping them with their own upgrades.
Yep.
Now that was just sad.
No, that was just sad. Yeah, like I remember when he recognized Ratchet by saying, "Oh, I remember you, EMP generator, right?" I never remember the face, never remember the names here, but the upgrades I get. That's what I remember. I thought you remember, you guys.
Number 5. Enter Scavenger.
I made up my mind after
Oh.
witnessing that battle and seeing how pathetically you performed. You need all the help you can get.
They'd been hyping up the Star Saber for a while
Oh,
in
yeah.
Armada, so now that it was in the hands of Hotshots, we thought the Autobots were set to win the war. Not so.
Scavenger.
Megatron calls upon the aid of the grizzled veteran mercenary Scavenger, who takes on the young upstart head-on.
I still got that Star Saber comp, those mini cons. I remember this one.
Without any kind of weapon, he runs circles around Hotshots, who quickly realizes that his arrogance was completely unfounded.
Yep. You got the most powerful weapon is irrelevant
It's
in the
not long
hands
before
of
Hotshot is flat on his ass, and the Star Saber is once again in the hands of the villains. Not sure why he did this while he was secretly a spy working for
Yep.
the Autobots, but
because it was a sacrifice he had to make for the Autobots. He needed to get in. He needed to get in close to stuff like that here. Just something that, but yeah, like the whole thing as well. Like I remember when I was, is he? Like okay, this guy's badass. He's in the con. Then he comes into the Autobots here. Optimus literally welcomes him through open the front door for him. They shake hands, and the Autobot symbol appears on that chest, on his chest plate right there. And there's the whole thing: is he? Will he? Won't he? It's a trap. No, he's a good guy. You wouldn't think as well because of his color scheme as well. Like now I look at his color scheme, it's like you may as well be like the original foreman for the Constructicons.
hey, any excuse to flex, am I right?
He did eventually teach Hotshot there, yeah.
Before, just another contract. From savage cassette servant to stone cold killer,
Oh,
Ravage made
yeah.
quite the transformation when he
boy.
appeared in Beast Wars.
Yes, I did not see the original, so I had no idea who Ravage was at the time. But nowadays, with context, I look back at this scene, it's like, oh boy, this was a Decepticon. They rebuild and reprogram as a Predacon. So he received the.
He certainly made a flex-tacular first impression
Yep.
when he appeared at the Maximal base.
Oh,
and
it was shipping
instantly
everything.
disarmed them all.
I only wish to avoid any regrettable accidents.
Yeah, the only reason they knew he was there was because Silverbolt smelled him. I smell someone we can't see.
To my person.
As if that wasn't a flex enough,
He
he then moves
quickly
on to his main
captures-
mission of cleaning up the mess that Megatron had made by infiltrating his base and shackling him.
Oh,
In
yeah,
just a few
easily.
moments,
Oh, yeah,
Ravage
that was
able
something.
to
Say
do
the
what
line.
Maximals
Say the line.
had failed to for 30-something episodes.
Say the line.
In the name of the Pax Cybertronia and the
Predacon Alliance, you are under arrest.
Number 3.
That was like, damn. Wow.
You've got the touch.
Ah.
The ultimate I'll show you how it's done moment, and quite possibly
You got the
greatest in
touch!
Transformers history.
Yes.
This is
It's
Optimus
such an
Prime's
iconic moment.
finest hour.
is such an iconic song. This is gonna get copyright no doubt here. But yeah, even like in Transformers, the final fight with Optimus and Megatron Transformers 1, there's an edit right there where they put the touch over that fight scene, and it's like, you can tell the creators of the movie wanted people to do that here because it's like a lot of the fight scenes and such match up to the lyrics of songs like perfectly.
Tron must be stopped, no matter the cost.
I love that sound.
While the rest of the boys
okay.
fail to protect Autobot City, Big Papa Convoy pulls up with one thing on his mind.
Well, it could have been a lot worse if it wasn't for Hotshot. When, he saw them and everything. Because, yeah, apparently if you look it up, if Hotshot didn't notice the ship, the hole, and the Decepticons there, and he quickly warned Autobot City, they may... Oh.
Evening the odds. Without breaking a sweat, he shows everyone why he's the leader of the Autobots, laying out baddies left, right, and center.
And I got Stan Bush still makes music here.
Then
Some of his new stuff, awesome.
With Megatron, he makes Megatron break his vow that he just made seconds before about not using a weapon.
Yeah, imagine that. A Decepticon deceiving. What was the
Regardless, Prime continues
what's
to
the
fight
in-universe
with his bare
reason
hands
for
and
that
has
name
the
as well,
advantage
Decepticon?
the entire time. If not for some trickery, this fight would have truly proved that Prime was the better fighter.
Like I know Transformers 1 gave us like it's supposed to be an ironic almost. We will not be deceived by their deception, stuff like that here. And in the IDW comics, there was a reason for that as well for the Decepticons. Yes, finish him
Number
off.
2, Primus debut.
Oh,
Huge. It's hard to believe he's real.
Surprise, surprise.
Oh, God.
Starscream was making a bit of a nuisance of himself during Cybertron.
Yeah.
But this time he had every right to brag. After all, he was now infused with Primus's energy, making him grow tremendously in size and power.
The toy
As
was
such,
huge.
The Autobots had a real hard time fending him off. So it was going to take something outlandishly powerful to put him in his place. Let's say the very planet they live on, Cybertron. That's right.
Oh, God.
It was Primus
Their
all along.
God himself.
And
Yeah,
after
of course.
being awakened, we're privy to just how absurdly strong he is. He
The
completely
God.
swats the energy-pumped Starscream away like a fly.
Really? How tough
Considering
can a
the
god
trouble he put the
be?
team through, seeing Primus reduce him to a gag had our jaws on the floor.
Oh yeah.
Before
Flag.
we continue, be sure
Yes,
to
flag.
subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings.
I wonder if they're gonna
switch on
show the
notifications.
inside of this.
Number 1,
mountain
Mountain
slice.
Slice. When you talk about iconic
Oh.
Transformers moments, this bit from Prime is certainly
You're not a
up
Prime.
there. When Megatron discovers the Starsaber stuck in a giant mountain, it's a classic
How big is
piece
that
of
mountain?
Arthurian legend, with no one
pretty
able
much.
to pull it out. To
Yeah,
stop it
the
from getting into the hands of the
sword
good
protected.
guys, he decides to say, screw it, and carries the entire mountain away.
Like how big is that mountain?
But that's not gonna stop a Prime, right? After a showy performance, Optimus is able to claim the blade.
As it's right. I gotta wonder, did it feel familiar to hold that sword again? Because it's the line continuity and everything, and Optimus is the 13th Prime.
That's when Megatron calls for Plan B. However,
Drop the mountain.
without even flinching or looking at the danger coming his way, Optimus cleaves the mountain in two with a simple flick of the wrist.
Yeah, upward spike,
What a
upward
display
slash.
of strength.
And then
The
look
supreme
at that. He's terrified.
speechless.
These pictures are terrifying. Look at that. I've never seen
Which do you
Megatron
think
look
is
like that. Ever. I've never seen that Megatron look like that. He is legit terrified. This is a guy who episode upon episode show that nothing really phases him. It's like, even when he was like being attacked by a bunch of assassins at once here, it's like leading to that great line, Arachnid. Busy day for assassins. He just walks out like struts, calmly, right his arm cannon, like, like it, and Thing Prime with the sword, cut a mountain and everything. Yeah, he is just Decepticons. This is our darkest hour. There was a few others here. Like they mentioned this one here, and it just made me think of the final battle between Optimus and Megatron. Oh boy, I picture the previous battle they had here where Optimus goes, "I'd wish you'd shut up." Oh boy. Yeah, this series was great here. And Scavenger, yeah. Also, this had like one of the best depictions of Starscream ever, where yeah, he still thought himself powerful and stuff like that, but he earned it. He practically earned it. He was definitely like, we feel sympathetic, even though he kind of brought upon himself most of the time, but in a way where, dude, come on. And when he died there in Swindle, his little mini-con that hurt. That really hurt. Oh boy. Good times. Good, the memories. Oh, the Transformer toys back then, when they actually had quality into them. Nowadays, God, you look at those old toys here, I think I've seen Japanese description of them here, and DX Chogokin, which I think of that, I think, oh my God, it's expensive. So those, oof. Yeah, I guess we got the good stuff back in the 90s and early 2000s, and now. All right, guys, thank you for watching. As always, comment on what you all thought. Look for more videos. Till next one, this is Mecha-san, logging out.